me just keep my mic over here. The mic looks funny, bro. All right. I was thinking, Jack, today we'll just talk. We'll talk about new metal. We'll talk about new metal and some good fucking games, bro. Good fucking games from the 2000s. And today I'll be playing Call of Duty. Like, I'll be playing this after a while, maybe after like, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes, I guess. Until then, we'll just chill, we'll just talk, we'll just look at some music videos. By the way, this is the game. By the way, just in case if anyone wants to say, I have Halo. I have Halo 3, Bioshock. This is Bioshock 1, I guess. Yeah, Bioshock 1. Skate. Barney Commando. The absolute, like, garbage. It's not that good. I mean, game could have been good other if the controls were actually good. Controls messed up. We have Ghostbusters. Banger. Prototype. Everybody knows. 10 out of 10 game. ODSD. And it has like, wait, let me just show you like what it comes with, you know. I've already made a reel on this. But just in case if someone has not seen, like, because you know, I'll tell you why. I'm just showing you these things because not every kid in the 2000s, especially in India, didn't have an Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3. We didn't have those. I'm collecting it right now. Like, I'm getting a lot of this stuff. I've seen it. I've played it with my friends, but I'm getting all this stuff like now recently. Also, there's like Halo 3 poster. If I want to play this game in 1 minute, if I want to play this game in 2026, I need to hack my Xbox 360, which I don't want to. So there's another way to do it, which is you need to ask someone, you need to join a Discord server called Project Sunrise. All right, and ask someone to like invite you to the game. You have to add them and then they'll invite you. I have Red Dead Redemption 2. Best. The multiplayer of this game, bro. Absolute banger. Even in 2026, people are actually playing this. But today, what I'm playing is absolute 2000s. So this game was released in like 2007. Such a great game. And people are still playing this game even today. I tried it and it was fun. Alright, that's for later though. So, main thing that I want to talk about is new metal. New metal. I don't know however you want to pronounce it. So I grew up listening to new metal, and today I was just actually browsing internet and I came across this band. And by the way, this is not some promotion or something. I'm just letting people know like I found some band and I really like it. It's called Bodywash. Not all the songs are great, but this one song actually pretty kick-ass, man. Let me just give a short description. Like, you know, I grew up with new metal. So back in mid 2000s, right? So a lot of us kids were actually listening to Linkin Park. Like, I started with Linkin Park. I think a lot of punk bands, Simple Plan, and a lot of other kids were also listening to Linkin Park. I don't. This was the scene in South. This was the scene in South. Okay, I don't know about what was the scene in North India because North India is very influenced by Bollywood. So I think rock had so much influence that Bollywood made a movie, Rock On, right? We all know about that. So that was the influence of rock music in mid 2000s, even in India. So a lot of us kids back in South, we were growing up listening to a lot of rock music and English, most of the pop. A lot of other kids were actually listening to pop. I think Linkin Park is where it started for a lot of us. I was just browsing the internet and I was checking Instagram, and a lot of new metal music is actually coming back. Like, I'm pretty happy about something right now. You know, when we were growing up, right, there were this lot of elite taste in music kids who had elite taste in music kind of kids, the classic rock listeners, the boomer rock. I call it boomer rock because I mean I like classic rock, not I don't hate it, but at the same time I don't like the fan base is absolute, like, you know, like you want to punch them. And they were horrible back in mid 2000s, and if you're listening to new metal back then, they would actually target you, like make fun of you and stuff. So there was this incident where, yeah, Northeast as well. Northeast as well. Yes, Northeast as well. I don't know about the North, but entire Northeast, entire South was fucking influenced by rock music. So yeah, I was in college at that time, and there was this kid. I think he was in second year. I was in first year, and he was like a classic rock fan. Okay, he used to listen to Slayer and Iron Maiden. I listened to Iron Maiden as well, and like I listen to almost everything. But there are certain kids, I want to be on the top. I'm the elite kid. All right. So I was just talking about Breaking Benjamin with my friends, and he just listens to it. Like, what am I talking? And he's like, dude, you listen to Breaking Benjamin? I'm like, yeah, why not? He's like, they're ass. And he's like, go listen to Slayer. I was like, okay. If you don't listen to Slayer, I'll put this cigarette butt in your ass or something like that. He said, and I was like, I just I don't know what to say at that time. I ignored him. But that is how a lot of boomer rock listeners are. A lot of boomer rock listeners are like that. And right now, boomer rock has declined. I'll call it boomer rock. I don't know if anyone is getting offended. It is a boomer rock. It is made by boomers. People, even now when I listen to new metal, people start judging and saying like, oh, you'll only listen to English music. You don't listen to Bollywood. Because I grew up with that, bro. I didn't grow up with Bollywood. So, like, exactly the same thing I would say about you. Why don't you listen to English music, or why don't you listen to rock or new metal? Why don't you try it out instead of asking someone else to try Bollywood music? I can say the same thing about you, right? So there is another thing about new metal, right? So this new metal started in late 90s to late 2010. All right. And that was the time, I think, the entire world was going through a recession. Also, there was Gulf War. So this is just my belief that good music and good media and art is formed when the people are going under stress, or when there is like misery. That's when the most beautiful art comes out. And that's when new metal was also originated. And so we are going to the same situation again. There is a recession, there's unemployment and stuff, and also there is Gulf War happening. Not actually war, but there is also like very similar situations where there is like oil prices are going high, and there's inflation and stuff. We are in the same situation where we were in 2000s, and we are seeing a rise of new metal again. So all right, let me just play that music first. I like this part. I like this part. This part. This is absolute new metal vocals. Like many bands back in 2000s had this exact style. Deftones, Linkin Park. There is a mix of Il Nino. I don't know if you guys have heard about Il Nino. Let me just quickly show you Il Nino as well. So yeah, this is one song. Oh, this is another one which is like banger. There's our London-based band, I guess. Oh yeah, this is the one. The aesthetic is so 2000. Even the video in this is like, I don't know. It reminds me of so many 2000s video games actually. Graphics. if you listen to this intro, right, and if you have played any of Burnout games, Need for Speed, a lot of these kind of music were in those kind of games. A lot of racing games, a lot of PlayStation 2 racing games.
I don't know how I can say that. I'm sorry.
So yeah, this is one band, and it has like another song which I actually like love it. It's called Chalk. Yeah. The intro itself is like, it just reminds me of so many PlayStation 2 games. And that is why the theme of this video is the golden era of gaming and music. This is why it's called gaming, the golden era. 2000 was the best fucking time for music, and best, like, we had PlayStation 2 games, we had Xbox 360, and bro, this right here is history. The Call of Duty 4, 3, Modern Warfare, Black Ops 1 and 2. I mean, I didn't own this system or the games. I used to go to my friend's house and we used to play these games. Like, we used to play like countless hours. And man, I don't know. This is why I collect. Like, I never owned these systems, right? And I had the memories with this game, so I just buy them now. And I don't know. See, here's the thing, right? Because right now these games are so cheap, and I'm even getting like manuals, which a lot of recent developers don't put anything with our physical copies. Like, our physical copies are so bland these days. And bro, let me show you something else. There is also, like, I don't know if you can see this, like, washed out, but yeah, it has Activision registration, PO Box 3983 Sheffield. I think that's UK. So you can actually, like, you can register the game that you buy by sending this card. Also, a lot of Tony Hawk games. I grew up playing some of the Tony Hawk games on PlayStation 1. Never Easy Stay is my favorite right now. The big part of new metal coming back is TikTok Reels and all the alt. But right now, here's the thing about, new metal coming back. Though it is coming back, it's very performative. A lot of teenagers, they get into it because it's cool, because it's on TikTok, and they wanna. We have this goth mommies. Everyone is talking about, oh, I want a goth mommy, bro. And just because they listen to Deftones and stuff, it's becoming very performative. But there are also like people who are getting into new metal and stuff. People who were bullying the new metal kids back in 2000s. We are having the last laughs. The boomer classic rock is almost dead. No people listen to it, but nobody's trying to like recreate that. Everyone's trying to recreate new metal right now. Nobody cares about boomer metal. Let me just play Never Easy. Okay. Dude, I literally had this pen, and these are called Jankos. And kids nowadays, like Gen Z, right? They're like, oh, millennials have the worst kind of dressing sense. Bro, you guys are copying from us. We grew up wearing this back in 2000s, like early 2000s. Jankos and all that stuff. Though we didn't have Blockbuster and all that, but the jeans, that was still here. I don't know about North India, but I think South, until Maharashtra, a lot of kids knew what Janko is. I don't know about Northeast right now, but South Indian kids, they were. So yeah, this song is again very, very 2000s with that aesthetic and stuff. I know this is more like artists are trying to capitalize on the 2000 aesthetic, but that is also a thing. Like, when we were growing up in 2000, there were a bunch of kids who were actually into 80s and 60s music, and 90s. 90s is fine. I think 90s is just, it was 5 years ago, back when we were in 2000s. But a lot of kids were into 60s music and 70s, and at one point, even I was listening to a lot of 60s, the Doors and the Papas and the Mamas and all that. All right, you know what? Fuck it, let's go play some games. If YouTube is gonna be like this, so let's just go play Call of Duty. Hello. Let's find a match. Whew, pretty hard, dude. And the heat from my PlayStation, not PlayStation, sorry, Xbox 360.
Team deathmatch. Let's do this. Enemy UAV is airborne.
Two people. Holy shit, what?
UAV recon standing by.
That was a good one.
Airstrike standing by.
Ah, dead. 5 kills streak. Okay.
Friendly airstrike on the way.
I did the wrong. Press the wrong button, bro. Oh, we got someone. Okay.
Our UAV is online.
I think these games are. I mean, Black Ops. I like Black Ops 2 as. I like Black Ops 2, but I think this game is much more better than, at least in running speed. I hate the running speed in Black Ops 2. It's a very short range. What? I'm one of the top? I'm fucking... I'm playing this game after like 10 years, dude. Not 10, I think 8 years, something like that. I think 8. I think everybody's bad at this game at the moment. If I'm at the second position, that means everybody sucks.
Enemy helicopter inbound.
Wait, there's someone over there.
We've lost
Who
the
is...
lead.
I got him. Fuck that guy.
Enemy UAV is airborne.
We lost. Expected.
Failed. We'll get on next
Expected.
time.
You know, without having good internet, at least I'm like getting kills, bro. That's decent. How many kills do I have? I have like 10 kills. Okay. Alright, that's it for the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and whoever stayed till the end, I'm really appreciated. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.